This week, we're talking to Andy Oliverson, the Senior Vice President of Green River Capital.
This episode of REO Success TV is brought to you by PressPro.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of REO Success TV. I, of course, am your host, Chris Evans. Recently, we were able to talk to Andy Oliverson. Andy is the Senior Vice President of Green River Capital. We were able to talk to him about what's the future of Green River, what are their plans, how they're different from other outsourcers, and also we were able to pull out of him what qualities they look for in REO brokers and REO agents. So we've got our tip of the week from Josh Collins. It's going to be a great episode. I want you to grab your cup of coffee, get your bowl of popcorn, shut the blinds, shut your phone off, put the baby to bed, get some chicken wings. Let's do this thing. Chris Evans here, and I'm standing here with Mr. Andy Oliverson, the Senior Vice President of Green River Capital. So you guys use agents on the ground, obviously. What's one of the biggest qualities that you look for in an REO agent, an REO broker, to get set up with Green River? Somebody who would really stand out for you. What are the characteristics that person needs to have?
Well, I think it's not a lot different than what we request or require out of our employees, which is, be honest, be accountable. If you make a mistake, stand up to it. You know what I mean? And just being there and being engaged all the time. One of the things that we talk about at our company a lot is being engaged.
What would be your advice on how to connect with brokers on an emotional level to maybe get more productive work out of them and better results out of them?
Well, I think, first of all, just like any, sort of business relationship, it's not just about business at times. I mean, I think you need to develop that relationship with them that's more than just, where's my BPO, where's my MSR, where's my inspection? But, how you doing? How's your office? How can I help you? We're in this together, and, to some degree, we're all tools to finish a process, right? So the more we can treat each other as equals and the respect, and I think with my folks there at the office, it's, if a broker calls, make sure you return it within 2 hours if you miss the call. If it's an email, return it by the end of the day. And treat these individuals like your partners.
So looking the next 3 to 5 years, where do you see Green River going? Question number one. And where do you see the industry going?
I think in 3 to 5 years that we'll still be there, standing, we hope towards the top, if not at the top, and providing good service because, going back to what I said earlier, being engaged with the client and being engaged all around, that's what's going to set us apart and keep us moving forward.
So talking to your potential customers, potential clients out there, what would you say to sell yourself to them?
We have the bottom-up management style, which is, you got problems, talk about them, let's try and fix them. We've got great leadership and we've got a great team, technology, and we're in it for the long haul. I think our client base, which is, over 20 clients, has made it very easy for us to get other clients because they see the diversity and the requirements that some of those other clients have. So very diverse base, very good people from the top to bottom.
What do you mean you can't give me this bid? I need this bid. My client is on my back. After all the business that I sent to you, this is absolutely ridiculous.
What's wrong, Chris?
Man, I am so frustrated at this vendor. He said it's going to take 14 days to get me a bid.
14 days for bids? Have you ever heard of PressPro.com?
No, what's PressPro?
PressPro.com is fantastic. They'll get you 2 competing bids within 72 hours. You've never seen anything like it.
Why are you talking like Billy Mays?
Don't worry about that. It's fantastic. Go to their website right now and check it out. You're gonna love it.
PressPro.com.
It's fantastic.
Hey guys, Josh Collins here with this week's Inside Wire. With so many foreclosure properties on the market right now, you have to be doing things that will cause you to be set apart among all of your competitions. And so I just want to talk about one thing that you should be doing as an REO broker to help to get your properties recognition that they deserve. And that is social media and specifically video of your properties. All you need to do really to start videoing your properties is to run down to Walmart or Best Buy and pick up one of these $75 or $100 flip video cameras and just start walking through your properties. If you do this and start posting them to your Facebook page, to your Twitter account, and to your other social networking sites, It is going to give you so much more exposure to the market that you're working in, to buyers, and especially it's going to give you something that you can send over to your asset managers to show them the creative ways that you're using to market their properties. So do yourself a favor. Open yourself up a Facebook account if you don't already have one. Get yourself a cheap flip video camera and start videoing your properties. Even video yourself to get your face out there so people can see you. It's going to make a huge difference in your business. This is Josh Collins with your Inside Wire.
That's this week's episode. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you didn't get too messy eating. I hope your wife's not mad at you for not calling her back. But now, life can resume again. And we've got a great episode in store for you next week with Tom Eggleston, who he consults with many government entities such as HUD, Fannie Mae, about the trends in the market. So we're going to talk to Tom next week about the trends of REOs in the country. We look forward to seeing you next week. Before you go, make sure that you sign up for our email list. There's going to be an opt-in box above you, and there should be one below you. And if you have any questions for our Q&A, send us a question. We would love to answer it. Thanks. See you next week. I want you to close the shutters, shut off your cell phone, close the laptop. I guess if you're watching this on the laptop.
You know, it only takes a cheap $500 camera. Yeah, it only takes a cheap $5,000 effort. Okay. No, I want to clap. Can I do the clap?